Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in for some more Persona 5. Apologies I didn't end up being able to make my stream on Friday, but I'm excited. We're gonna jump back in. We're gonna do it. We're gonna jump back into to Persona. So last time, it was a lot. A lot of things happened. We did a bunch of grinding. We beat Okamura in his palace, and then a mysterious figure came and shot him after we left. He had a mental breakdown while he was confessing his sins, just cutting off right before he was about to explain who was causing the mental shutdowns, and that has framed us as sort of unruly former clients of his. Basically, that we were working for him to do the mental shutdowns, and then he became a burden. So we took him out. So we were being framed by the real conspiracy behind this, the real sort of corrupt part of the government and police force. Sai Nijima continues to investigate us, and in our last flash forward, we found out that she is our next target. We don't know how we're gonna get there, but for now, we're trying to lay low. We're trying to follow the emerging situation with Okamura's death, and we are trying to prep for midterms, which are next week. So let's.
But seriously,
They're saying the Phantom Thieves murdered Okamura, and we sent a calling card to your principal? You have to be kidding me. How could they accuse us of that? That's the other thing, is we're being framed for Kabayakawa's murder.
oh,
Okay, cool. I checked. I'm not allowed to leave, but I can do something. Let's work on golfing.
okay.
All right, let's do a little golf. Looks like this next hole is par 3. You'll just need to finish it within 3 strokes, okay? Okay. Okay, yellow's fine. Alright, it's on the green. I'm fine with the yellow. I'm really bad at these sliding bar puzzles. So I'm more than happy to have the
Nice.
secret techniques. I'm already so proficient.
Nice.
Alright. Friday time. Oh yeah, also everyone's turning on us. I'm sorry for worrying all of you. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. You don't need to mind us. More importantly, are you doing all right? I'm okay. I'm more worried about the people at the company, to be honest. It seems everyone's having difficulty with not only clients, but the press as well. They're even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. I just feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. You shouldn't. Everyone understands this is a trying time for you. And we're here if anything happens. I know. I'll get in touch once things settle down. Don't push yourself. Thanks. Talk to you later.
Bless that girl. Worrying about others even at a time like this.
Haru's really sweet. It sucks that she's going through this right now. I bet they killed Okamura to make an example out of him.
Impossible.
Why else would they kill him during a press conference? I read somewhere that Okamura raised his daughter alone. Maybe he wasn't a great manager, but as a parent, I feel for him. Murdering someone to make a point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and that Akechi kid say, the Phantom Thieves are a menace. Shido. Have we heard that name before? Shido. I feel like we've heard it before, but I don't remember the context. Is he like a Diet member? Yeah, and everyone's turning on us because now we're murderers. Who on earth set us up? Does anyone have any ideas? Of course not. If I were to guess, I would say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Wait, how do we even know we got set up to begin with? They found a calling card in Principal Kobayakawa's office. Someone else had to have planted that, obviously. In the worst-case scenario, it's possible they know our identities. This is bad, guys. Yes, our state of affairs is looking quite bleak. Let's prove our innocence. How are we gonna do that, though? It looks like our only choice now is to find the true culprit. Although we don't have any leads. Damn it! Why's this gotta happen to us? I wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake and get ourselves caught. We'll just have to keep laying low and wait. Let's not do anything conspicuous, okay? Hey, sorry for bringing this up when things are so chaotic. I know it's been tough after what happened to President Okamura and all. But this is the perfect time for smaller changes of heart to restore your reputation. Anyway, here's the info I have. If true, this one is pretty crazy. Apparently an ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding out in the Shibuya underground. He acts like a homeless person during the day, but then goes about his work at night. He hasn't left any trace of his identity though, so there's nothing the police can do. Sounds dangerous. Right? I can't breathe easy knowing he's out there. Well, according to the rumors, his name is Yohei Kiritani. I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm leaving this to you, Phantom Thieves. Mishima really does get some amazing info for us sometimes. Our reputation may have taken a hit after Okamura's death, but we can still prove our justice in mementos. We should discuss this with everyone when we have time. Oh, and we have to meet up with Haru before we can go in. Alright. Let's take a look at our texts. Makoto wants to study together. He's people watching, so he wants to hang out. And then On is hanging out. Let's know if we want to go shopping. Let's see who else is available. So we got Yusuke and On. Got Takemi. She's not going to go up just yet. Yeah, let's hang out with Takemi, because we're almost at 10 with her. And that's what I want to work on. We have a... Do we have a death persona?
Let's do it.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. I think we have a death persona. Oh no, maybe we fused it away. Because we should grab one of those before we hang out with her. I can go buy one. Go to the Velvet Room, we'll buy a death persona and go hang out with Takemi.
Hey, inmate!
Rude. Unnecessary. Alright.
You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Death is like in the middle of the Arcana, isn't it? It's a weird... Here it is. Thanatos Picaro, Pisaka Nue. These are much higher level than me is the only thing.
This persona?
So it feels weird to summon something with a magic of 49, right? Feels cheap. We'll buy a Pisaka and we'll
This
fuse it up
persona?
later.
A fee is required. This is your power.
Because it just feels cheap to buy a Thanatos or a Thanatos Picaro.
Are you finished? What? No slacking off.
Especially when I mostly want it so I can go hang out with Takemi.
There's no one here.
Feels like a day off because I don't have many patients today. But it's raining, so I may get an influx of people with colds. So, what are you here for today? I kinda want to eat some junk food, but it might affect the trial results. Oh well, let's get to the clinical trial. Yeah, not just yet, but we're at 9, so...
Please head to the exam room.
Something a desk worker would enjoy. Oh, that's right, I haven't bought gifts. What do we think? Is she a young man at heart? Is she a rising star? Is she a traditional lady? I don't know, I'll just give her... The Sakura fan, I think Hifumi would like, so I'll hang on to that. I'll just give her the face beautifier. Sorry if you don't like it. Okay, 2 is fine.
Bye.
I need to go find more gifts. I hear the Phantom Thieves killed someone. It's all over the news. Oya wants to hang out. I literally never want to hang out with Oya. So we get Kawakami up. We get Oya up. We get Mishima up. I mean, we should hang out with somebody who's we're gonna, like, get a new level with. So let's look at Kawakami, Oya, and Mishima. And see what their rewards are for next level. Kawakami. Free time in other teachers' classes. That's cool. It's not for a couple levels yet, but... Oya... Oh. Shocking Scoop at next level. Security level raises slowly and lowers upon defeating an ambushed enemy. That's solid. Mishima doesn't give us stuff till 10. But unless backup members are in the same EXP as current party members, that's pretty good. Just in case I need one of the backup members. Like, I have a pretty static team, but and that's not for a couple levels yet. Let's hang out with Kawakami. I want more class time. But first, actually, let's go buy stuff. Let's see.
Welcome.
Got more books. Because I don't need any more stat books, but I can absolutely get location books. Let's see, we got... This is just nothing. The gym exists, but, like, has no purpose. That's the arcade.
What do you want to do? Welcome.
Okay, they just have...
What do you want to do?
Here we go. Here's another place to shop.
Welcome.
Garden energy, that's plant nutrient. I should check on my plant. Like an omnivitamin for the busybody. That might be good for Takemi. We know she likes junk food though. So like cup noodles. I mean, let's just buy one of each of these. Let's just have them all on hand. They're not expensive. So... Alright. That's school. Go to Akihabara. Go to Electric Town and see what gifts we can buy there.
Welcome.
Desk workers. Here we go. That's something she'll like. Busy business person. Busy business person. Busy business person. That's the maid cafe. Let's get the robot store.
Take your time.
Bike lover, rare finds, trendy friend. None of that's really jumping out to me. Something that any of my date companions want.
Take your time.
Is it aluminum sheet I need? Buy that. I think I need that for the Omnipick or whatever. Here we go. Featherman badge. I have all the games there. Let's see. What does the Featherman badge do? So I don't need Koinur arms anymore. It's a feather cape. Featherman badge. Wind amp. Okay. Maybe I can put that on Morgana. And then I'll swap my Koinur R back out for... Gluttony. And then I'll get my Crystal Greed upgraded next time I go in the, go to Mementos. Okay, that's Akihabara. We'll do some Shinjuku shopping. So they might have new books as well.
Welcome.
Black Mug, I think she'll like that. Desk worker. Chi cushion. Get puzzle rings for Catchy. Can I buy
What would you like?
Mega Fertilizer? Yeah. Oh, I don't need 99 of them. Let's buy 10 of those, just so we have enough. Bath of Roses we'll get for Heathamy.
Welcome!
I did not mean to open that again. There we go. Check out the bookstore.
What do you want?
No, they're full up.
Yep.
Or all out, I guess. And then all that's left is Crossroads. Alright. So let's hang out with Kawakami. Did not arrive at the correct place, but that's fine.
Oh. Hi.
Wait, you've been here more than 6 months, huh? Time sure passes more quickly each year. Yep, we'll request Kawakami.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
So, Master. I want to provide more services for you. What are you scheming?
Definitely not.
I'm definitely not scheming anything. Meow. I just want to get requested more. I'm really good at giving massages. Meow. I'll massage you anywhere you like. Fucking chill. Well, how was that? The thing is, I talked to my boss about picking up more shifts, but he said that he prioritizes younger women. Rude. Seriously, he didn't have to say that right to my face. I mean, age has nothing to do with cleaning a room. And I look damn good for my age, if I do say so myself. The girls in my neighborhood always tell me I'm pretty. And the latchkey kid who lives next door always asks me to tie up her hair. Thanks to that, I'm an expert with these pigtails now. See? I'm so damn good for... Wait. Don't tell me I'm the only one who thinks this way.
Master.
Would you please give me your honest opinion? I look pretty good as a maid, don't I? This is why I don't hang out with her. Like, don't make this my problem. Yes, you do. Really? I'm gonna take your word for it. You go out of your way to request me, and all I do is sit here and vent to you. What the heck am I saying? You're my student. Double life as both a teacher and a maid is so exhausting. Maybe I let my guard down because you know both sides of me. The more I come here, the more I feel like I can relax. As a maid, I'm supposed to help my master relax. But instead, I'm the one who's being helped.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm such a terrible maid. I don't call you here as, like, a maid service sexy... I call you here because I have money to spend, you need money, and I like it that my room is clean and I don't have to do that.
Alright.
And I don't mind you venting, Kawakami.
So...
I have to confess something. I lied about the reason why I need to make more money. I don't have a sick sister. All that stuff about the fees and charges was a lie too. Why did you lie to me? I can't get requested unless I make up those types of stories. See, you understand now, right? Nothing good will come from involving yourself with a terrible person like me. It's a good lesson learned. Let's just put an end to this. Thank you for using our service. Gosh, I mean, it would have been great if she had told me why, instead of just saying, I lied to you, bye. Like, if you're in an enormous amount of debt, just say that.
This sucks.
I wonder when Okamura-san will start coming back to school. I know the funeral's soon. It must be tough organizing the funeral for a bigwig CEO. Okamura-san is usually pretty quiet. You think she's okay? Hard to believe the dad of such a nice girl could be so evil. I didn't expect this from the Phantom Thieves. That was a full-blown public execution. At least that's a better reaction to have than that one guy we followed the other day who was like, fuck yeah, they murdered a guy. I wish I'd seen it live. Things are looking rough online. They're just calling us a bunch of murderers. All the celebrities who supported us are being criticized now, too. It's all gone up in flames. People are posting about this stuff everywhere. I highly doubt that anyone who supported us did so honestly. There must have been many who simply went with the winning side. I get mixed feelings about this when you put it that way. It does make me rethink a lot of things. That aside, we need to deal with our situation first. Our state of affairs continues to worsen. We can't just sit back and watch this happen. Still, we can't make a move when we don't have any leads. What are we supposed to do then? Right around when your exams end will be the perfect timing. For what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, just wait and see what happens. For the time being, let's discuss things after our exams end. There's no way I can focus on exams like this. Can you ever?
Hey, are you listening?
Hey, Ro! You, pay attention! Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? Here we go, dodge chalk. Bada boom, I'm so cool. Whoa, that was an epic dodge. Can't believe she dodged Ushimaru's throw. Is she a ninja? Well, whatever. Moving on.
Hey!
Charm points. Yes! I'm officially bewitching.
All right.
People are saying terrible things about us, calling us murderers. Now let's check our texts. See. Arcade Kid wants to hang out. Shinya, I gotta remember his name. Yusuke wants to hang out. Ryuji wants to hang out. Let's see. Who else is there? Makoto Ryuji. Get Futaba up. Are we kind enough to hang out with Futaba? Shinya up. Let's look at Futaba and Shinya's next level. Oh, not that. Here we go. Skilled Gamer. Warning Shot is the next one. Can scare enemies in negotiation to make it easier to obtain a persona. That's good. I like that. Where's Futaba? Did I pass her? Did. Her next level is Mentos Scan, which is pretty good. Because my kindness is the same. Oh, not persona. Here we go. So my kindness is 4. I think I might need kindness 5 to hang out with her. So let's go try. So worst comes to worst, she just tells us we can't hang out now.
Yo!
Yeah, okay. Well, Futaba. I mean, I still managed to buy some stuff after that. But that was only because you were there. Anyways.
Um,
Okay, cool. Yes. We do get to hang out with her.
all right.
I think we asked her at Kindness 3 last time. Akihabara was lots of fun. I think I want to try going somewhere else sometime. It really sounds like Sojiro wants me to go back to school. But online classes are better for studying. I wouldn't even have to leave the house. That would solve anything. Ugh, you're probably right. Just studying by myself is way different from actual school. School. To be honest, I really do want to go back. Do you think I'll be able to? Want me to help?
Really?
Of course I do. You better not go back on your word. I'm gonna do my best.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I should make a promise list. My mom used to have me do that all the time. She'd write all my goals for the month, like cleaning the house or running errands for her. Then, when I'd finish one, she'd mark it off with a big stamp. She always used to write comments, too. Those were the best. Oh, and once I finished all my goals, she would take a day off work to spend time with me.
All right.
It's decided then. I'm gonna make a promise list. Time to get my ideas ready. Nice. Yeah, setting goals, you can achieve them. Good work, Futaba. And self-motivating to do that, too. All done. So, these are my promises. 1. Go somewhere with lots of people. Getting used to big crowds is key. 2. Go to school. I want to see what the inside of a normal high school looks like. 3. Learn about my generation. I definitely need more info. 4. Have a normal conversation with a stranger my age. How's that? Sounds good to me. That's a
Settled.
good 5 things to knock out. I'm not setting a deadline for this, by the way. I want to try and finish all of them someday. You're gonna have to help me, though. I'll work even harder with my navigation in return. Yeah!
All right.
Memento scan is gonna be quite... So, if I finish all the promises, do you think I could have a reward? I know it's kind of weird to ask, but having a reward waiting at the finish line will totally push me onward.
All right.
Anyway, I got this. Yeah, we'll go get sushi. Oh, I'm kind of exhausted from making the list, so... Tomorrow. I got this tomorrow. Fair point. That's a lot of work putting together that stuff. Well, I'm gonna make like a hedgehog and roll out of here. Gotta go fast. Get out of here, you nerd. Boy, it is I. Thanks for spending time with me today. Taking out the promise list brought back memories of when I worked on it with my mom. Hey, if I finish the promise list and start going to school, do you think it'd make Sojiro happy? Bet it will. Right? Right? Okay, that's another reason I gotta work at this. I wanted to think of something I could do for Sojiro, but that's all I got for now. But first, I gotta finish the promise list. Doing this alone would be like omega hard, like trying to solo a final boss. But now I got you in my party. I'm counting on you. So yeah, I'm stoked. Let's start Phantom Quest 4, Chapters of the Thieves. Sure, we've got a party of only 2, but don't worry about that. Bye for now. I love Futaba. She is my daughter. My darling child. So, the Phantom Thieves are murderers. I guess all the praise they got before doesn't amount to much now.
Yo,
Another box came for you. Yeah, it's my criminal stuff. Alright, who's texting me? On and keep for me! Yes! Hold on. Before we do that, I want to see if Akechi is around. Because Akechi is never around. Why can't I hang out with him? Is it it can't be Charm, because I got my Charm all the way up. Is he just, like, locked off for a period of time? Because I couldn't hang out with him before, either. So, like, I wonder if that's... Because I know he's different in Royal. Because I think he's one of those ones like Sai is in the original game. Just checking to see if there's a stat I need to work on, because it wouldn't tell me if there was. Let me go talk to him, and we'll see what we can get. Because he should hopefully just explain to us. Why won't you hang out with us? Is it a story thing? Yeah, because it seems like he just doesn't have time, but it's weird that he shows up. Like, with the thing? He's, like, hanging around here, but then he's like, I can't hang out. Which is such a weird... It's like, what rank are we currently at with Akechi? I want to figure out this. We're at 6. And I don't see any more... So I'm like trying to look up guides that aren't complete spoilers. Availability. It does not have anything about availability. Rank 7 only becomes available after November 2nd, and you must have level 4 knowledge. Okay. Cool. That is what I needed to know. Okay, yeah. So he's just not available this month. It's weird that he still shows up. That said, we're gonna hang out with Hifumi.
Good evening.
The gold's key to victory lies in retreating. This means at times, retreating is an effective strategy in order to attack with your next move. It may be good for you to remember that as well. I did what I could to prepare for the exhibition match. And so... Oh, do you have some time? I'm feeling a bit anxious.
Thank you.
After I confessed I was scorned by the media, I bet everyone wants me to lose. However, I'm not going to give them the satisfaction. I'm going to win. These very hands. You can do it.
That's...
We shall see. But I'll do my very best. Well, it's time. I have to go to the venue. You won't be able to go inside the match room, but you can watch over the internet if you'd like.
All right.
Now, I should be going.
Why am I not allowed in the match room? You would think there'd be like a spectating area.
It's an online broadcast of the match. The announcers are commentating on the gameplay.
Is this the end of the road for the phony princess? She's getting pushed back quite a bit. It's only a matter of time now.
Hifumi is biting her lip. She doesn't seem to be doing so well.
Oh, now that was a masterful play.
Perhaps her skills are the genuine article.
No, that's not good. Next move will surely result in checkmate.
Hifumi looks troubled as she's being pushed around the board. She hasn't made a move. I'm thinking Phony Princess Real Defeat is the headline for our next article. I concede. I was utterly destroyed out there. It was as if an ant had challenged an elephant. A shogi player should know her limits. That was the first time I've ever forfeited a match. I was so ashamed of myself. I didn't want to hurt the pieces any longer.
A very queenly decision.
You remembered. One must concede a defeat with grace, maintaining dignity until the very end, as a queen should. But I confess I am confused. I mean, naturally I'm disappointed that I lost, but I still feel happy, as if a demon has been purged from me. The moment I realized that victory was impossible, I felt a strange peace. What's important is what I do from this point on. I played so disgracefully in front of you. Perhaps you can just view it as an example of what not to do. And understand that there are times which require one to forfeit with valor and grace.
Yeah! Hifumi, Toryu decreases turn delay to 0, allowing you to instantly escape battle.
All right.
I've been thinking about this for a while. Let's make today your last lesson. Spending time with me has only brought you pain.
What? No!
So, this is goodbye.
I want to stay by your side.
Huh?
What do you... You're just trying to comfort me because I lost, right? Please stop. I'm the phony princess. I mean, I lied to everyone. And yet, you want to be by my side? What do you mean by that?
I want us to date. I'm glad that they made it like this. Because with it, like, I want to be stronger versus I want to be by your side, I was like, oh boy, I kind of know which one of these is the dating option. So I'm glad they gave me, like, an explicit choice. I want us to date.
Really? You really feel that way? If that's what you truly want, I will become a woman who's worthy of you.
Please.
I look forward to our relationship blossoming in the many years ahead of us. Oh, what in the world am I saying?
I love Hifumi. Yeah, I got an achievement called My Closest Partner.
Greetings. Hifumi Togo speaking. That is to say, your suitor. Sutras? Paramour?
Oh, I love how flustered she is.
Paramour? I don't know what I'm saying. I forfeit this match. Allow me to start over. I've been thinking this entire time about how things would have been if I'd kept playing shogi according to my mother's strategy. I could have enjoyed a transient, empty success, But when I looked 2-3 moves ahead, I saw myself in incessant hell, playing a purgatorial Pyrrhic shogi, unable to ever win or lose. I probably would have ended up hating shogi, perhaps even given up on life. But I had you, and through our mutual revelations, I was saved. So thank you.
It was love at first sight, to be honest.
Wait, what? So by the first move, you were already... I can't believe I missed it. But indescribable joy. I will work hard to become a woman worthy of you. Oh, I wish I could keep talking with you, but it's getting late. Well then, good night.
Oh, I love Hifumi. She's the best. I'm glad we finally got to rank 9. God, approval's all the way down to 50 again. Promise list.
Do you remember the promise list? I want to do that stuff. Can you come with me?
Yo,
I'm gonna be opening shop soon, so I'll need you to do the dishes once you're done with that.
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
I guess we can respond once the dishes are done. And make sure you thank the chief for breakfast, okay?
People really don't like us.
Can I bother you for a moment? Now that the funeral is over, it feels like a small burden has been lifted from my shoulders.
You alright?
I am. I actually feel bad having everyone worry about me. How about you? Are you doing okay?
I'm managing.
You sure are strong. I'll come back, don't worry. I think I'll be able to rejoin everyone around when exams end. Well, see you.
Haru. She's the one who should be in pain right now. Yet she's still trying to cheer us up.
Yeah, she really is going through it.
well then.
Your exams start tomorrow, don't they? You should just focus on those for now. We'll get to work once your exams are over.
Okay, good. I can go places. You get Futaba up. Yusuke Ana Ryuji. Kodo. We have nobody else. So let's hang out with Futaba. Head downstairs. I should probably order some more stuff from Black Market.
Yo,
Do you have some time? I want to get cracking on that promise list I made.
okay.
And let's form our battle plan. Step into my office, Nona.
Is your office my room?
Alright.
Okie dokie. Let's get started on this promise list. The first one is go somewhere with lots of people. Ooh, I've got the perfect place. Akihabara Wars, Revenge of the Futaba.
You're going to Akihabara. Be careful out there.
Hey.
Did you see that tablet earlier? Whoever drew that picture was a real pro. Not as good as Inari, though. He's got a particularly pervy view on art. Whoa, what's going on?
There's a super limited sale at the PC section. 3 terabytes for only 500 yen? What a steal. Holy shit! 3 terabytes for $5? That's insane! I have never seen a deal that good. That's gonna sell out in a second. Yeah, you're damn right it is. Oh no, she got swept up in it.
Mayday, mayday. I'm trapped in the home appliance kingdom. The 3 terabyte war rages on outside. We're just so many people. I don't know if I can last much longer. Call cut out. Maybe I should go look for Futaba. Oh no, there she is. Ah! There you are. I... You're okay. I'm not okay at all. I'm like, no okay. I was super scared. I didn't think I was gonna see you till the end of time. Then I thought about you while I was wandering around the store, and bam! A wild Nona appeared.
Good to see you again.
So you're relieved? What an incredible coincidence. Me too. Wait a tick. I just finished a promise. Go somewhere with lots of people.
Oh.
Well, am I awesome or what? It's all because of the 3 terabyte war, though. Oh, and because you brought me here. I, Futaba Sakura, hereby thank thee. Yeah! We love Futaba.
Alright.
I don't know, though. Panicked hard when I was soloing that dungeon. I think not being with you is kind of scary, Nona. Alright then, I'm gonna add another goal to my list. Being okay without you around. It might be a long quest line, but I'll finish it someday. Whew, I'm tired.
Okay, going home.
It's good. That was a good experience. It was a lot, but she had an out. She found me, and we you know, had the opportunity to leave. I think it was a good structured outing.
Hey, it's me. Thanks for your help today. So I beat the go somewhere with lots of people goal. First try, too. Not bad. I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to be being okay without you around. But at this pace, I'll clear it in no time. Right?
We'll both do our best.
Whew! I got this. I don't care how hard the quests are. I'll take them all. Anyway, I guess the point is I gotta grind for now. Leveling up for a big encounter is basic stuff. I'm gonna do a little research, see if there are any other ways I can power up. This is all kind of exciting, huh? Talk to you later.
We love Futaba. I love everybody in this game except Mishima.
You're back.
This isn't much of an update, but I think I'm going to go back to school, starting tomorrow. I'm sorry for worrying all of you until now. Are you really okay, though?
Be sure not to push yourself too hard in this time of grief.
No, I actually need to push myself. My mind always wanders if I have nothing to do. Yeah, I totally get you. Besides, there's nothing I can do while I'm at home.
Well, I don't know how to put it, but try not to think about that stuff too much. We're on your side, Haru.
Yeah, you can come to us for anything. To be completely honest, when I ended up alone, I did doubt you all a tiny bit. But it's so horrible for me to doubt you. I mean, I'm the one who asked you all to do this. Your father just passed away, Haru. It's natural to feel a flood of emotion at such events. Yeah, it's really hard when you lose someone like that. But I'm okay now. You've all helped me out so much. Right back at ya. Thank you. Those words are truly reassuring. Well then, I'll see all of you at school.
Haru. I'm not surprised she seems down. You should keep her in your thoughts.
Always.
Still, despite how she looks, Haru has quite the backbone. I'm sure she'll be okay.
Let's see. We got Iwai, we got Speech Guy, we got Ryuji, we got Sojiro. We can get Yoshida up. We don't have anyone else. Get Mishima up, I guess. Mishima might be a good one to get up. Let's check what Sun Dude gives us. I think he gives us a thing in our next, yeah, fundraising. He lets us ask for large amounts of money, which is pretty good. Mishima is a good thing, but it's at 10. We may as well get Mishima to 9. Yeah, we'll get Mishima to 9. I don't like him, but I will hang out with him.
Hey.
The Phantom Thieves were supposed to be the embodiment of justice. Who would it come out to this? No, there's no point sitting around and complaining about it now. I'm sure you'll be able to turn the tide if you just keep changing the hearts of horrible criminals. Oh, and I'll do whatever I can to help you guys out. So, you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks. Oh, Ro, I was hoping we could talk about Akiyama-kun today. Are you free right now? Let's talk at the diner then. It'll probably surprise you, but we can talk some more over there. So, you remember those guys who beat Akiyama-kun up? Well, it turns out they really were dangerous. I looked them up and found some seriously scary info. Apparently they're part of a gang that's involved in extortion stuff like that all the time. Wish I'd known that going in. One slip of the tongue in that act I pulled, and I would have been dead.
Yep, dead as a doornail.
Come on, you don't have to go that far with it. No way. It'd never work. Honestly, though, you're amazing. You weren't afraid in the slightest. Maybe it's only natural after all the nightmares you've been through.
Yo, Mishima.
Hey.
Hi there.
Whoa, it really is Mishima. Dude, right? Nobody else could be this boring. Hey, you figured out what you're gonna do after high school?
It's just...
Not yet.
How about the military? Nobody ever notices Zero like you stealthing around. Too true. I bet you could sneak in anywhere, huh? You'd be Japan's ultimate weapon. Shut up!
Akiyama-kun. Huh? Something wrong?
Not exactly. Come on, let's just forget him. It's no fun messing with Mishima anymore.
What do you mean, no fun? You're always the one screwing with him the most.
I don't know, I guess I just got tired of it. Hey, about before, I've been thinking, well, I should probably thank you.
Huh? Something happened with you two? You know, you have been acting weird lately, Akiyama. Don't think I haven't noticed all them bruises you got.
No.
Before? I don't really know what you're talking about. Mishima. My bad. I guess it was someone else. You've changed, though.
Huh?
Yo, glasses. I always see you two together. You been coaching him? Something like that. That's so. Kinda jealous. Anyways, see you later.
Wait up, Akiyama. It looks like Akiyama-kun's gonna be just fine. He's a pretty strong-willed guy. And really have changed, huh? You think maybe now I'm starting to be like the Phantom Thieves?
Alright.
I'm gonna work even harder now to make sure I live up to your legacy.
Dude, I thought we talked about this. You gotta put that stuff behind you. You can't keep going like, I want to be just like you. Because that's what's been driving your, like,
Alright.
inferiority complex.
You know, I always used to think I couldn't amount to anything. But I somehow managed to step up and help Akiyama-kun with those thugs. I didn't even realize. There really are things I can do to save people. That's why I started writing a documentary on the Phantom Thieves. The research I did on that gang Akiyama-kun was wrapped up in was actually what pushed me to do it. And now I'm basically putting together a massive log of all your activities from the fan site. Don't use our real names.
No.
Oh, don't worry. I'm coming up with aliases for all of you. If you guys have code names you use, those will work too.
Alright.
At any rate, we should celebrate today. My treat. Screw the fountain drinks. Let's go straight for the fancy fruit juice. It's 3 times the price, so it's gotta be better. What about parfait instead? But I only have so much money. If you want to order anything else, it'll have to come out of your own pocket, okay? Anyway, let's party until we have to go catch the last train. Oh, Mishima.
See you later.
Whew! What is up? You still rocking in the night, Rochan? Sorry. I don't know the right thing to say after coming home from a party. But that was so fun, right? I never stayed that late at a diner before. Think it's the power of that fancy fruit juice? I mean, it did cost 3 times the usual price. Okay, stop joking around. I think I'm just really happy to hear that one comment from Akiyama-kun. You heard what he said about me, but do you really think some part of me's changed? Your hair? Oh, you noticed? Yeah, I've been kind of doing something different with it, and... Okay, really? That's all? My hair? Though, I am kind of surprised you actually noticed. That documentary I mentioned? Starting today, I'm gonna start writing it seriously. Once it's finished, I want you to be the first one to read the script. It's our promise. A vow between... buddies, okay? See you. Weird. No, like, dating check. I wonder if maybe it's different for the guys if it's a 10. Pulling all-nighters is the worst. I really should have started studying sooner. At least the school festival's soon. It's the thing I'm looking forward to the most right now. Yeah, but are they still going to hold it? It might get cancelled. Don't say that! Bumming me out before the exams. Things are bad enough as is. If they cancel the festival, the students will riot. They better not cancel the festival. That's supposed to be our party.
Phantom Thieves have gone off the deep end, don't you think? I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart, but they ended up killing him instead.
Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too? I thought they were bad, but I never expected they'd turn out to be murderers.
Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed?
Quiet down. I'll now be handing out your exam booklets.
Alright.
Well, shall we
Exams
begin?
time. Both black and white surfaces. How many surfaces are there in total on a soccer ball? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. 32.
Ooh, we can do this!
Essay question. An explanation for why the soccer ball is only composed of the colors black and white. So it shows up on TV. Used to be one color. Black and white picture.
Yep.
Ahem.
Okay, we got this. We got this. We got finals.
Or midterms? Is it midterm? It's midterms.
You're still rooting for the Phantom Thieves?
You know they're murderers, right? That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do whatever they want.
Still, couldn't they have at least left the principal to the police? And I mean, did you see that press conference? No way allies of justice would do that.
I wonder if Akechi-kun has been right all along.
Goodness, even you, thieves-loving student.
He's so admirable, sticking to his guns even though so many people were against him.
That's enough. If you don't quiet down, I'll have to ask you to leave. Now, everyone.
Who conducted Exhibition Tuesday? It wasn't Guillotine, it was Sanson. Sanson.
Ooh, we can do this.
Guillotine invented it. Was the reason that most people cannot become a cormorant fisherman of Nagarasawa. It's hereditary,
Ooh, we can do
passed
this.
down in the family line. God, it's been ages since I learned any of this stuff. I'm just like trying to dredge it from the depths of my memory.
The Phantom Thieves have gotta be students here, right? I mean, they killed our principal. Isn't this insane? There are murderers among us.
Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a phantom thief the other day.
For real? You gotta report that.
Oh crap, you think so? I snapped a pic, so I should probably put it online just in case. I hope the cops catch him.
Oh, God. I mean, it's probably someone who's just like, oh yeah, I'm a phantom thief, do you want a bone? But in my heart of hearts, I know it's Ryuji.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Today is the third day of exams. Robota means slave labor.
Ooh, we can do this.
We can freaking do this. The density of stars in outer space is 3 Bs in all of Europe? I think that was it.
Ooh, we can do this.
I thought it was 3 watermelons in the sun, but maybe there was another one in that lesson. Alright, last day of exams. Nice. I forget, the last day is just an aggregate of the previous days.
The police are here again?
Yeah, seems like it's for real this time. Apparently one of our students is a phantom thief.
Seriously?
Oh, is this the kid who got
I read
reported?
the same thing online. Apparently public security is already on the move.
It's me. There's something I want to talk to everyone about. I'll be at the hideout. I mean, our place.
It's open. Welcome.
You're the third year Okumura-san, correct? So good to see you. Please, have a seat. Are you okay?
Huh?
Yes. I'm sorry. I did come here because I wanted to, but I'm not exactly adept at saying what's on my mind.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'm not all that great at chatting with people either.
Excuse me?
Oh?
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. How about some snacks? No need to be modest here.
You have my thanks.
Thank you. I'm alright though. I must be pretty weird, right? I came here for counseling, but I can't seem to say anything.
Well,
Not weird in the least. Just take your time. We'll go at whatever pace you need. And if you still don't feel comfortable by the end of our time, well, just have some tea and head on home for the day.
I do enjoy tea time. Perhaps I'll feel more relaxed if I think of all this. If I think of all of this in that way.
Quite.
Absolutely. And nobody's gonna de-stress if they come in here all worked up, like, I have to talk right now! Thinking of this as just sneaking away to relax with some tea would probably help you feel more open.
Relaxing with some tea. I do that quite often, but on my own.
Do you find that more relaxing?
Yes.
The people closest to me in my life, they don't really feel like people I could sit and enjoy some tea with. Even my family was always focused solely on work.
I see.
So, was mealtime essentially the same setup as tea time?
Yes.
Meals where we actually ate together were almost always uptight dinners at work-related events.
I see.
I've never been to upscale social events, but I'm not sure if I should ask. So I'm not sure if I should ask this, but well, didn't you ever feel lonely?
Lonely? Yes, I think so. If I were given the chance, I would have only wanted to spend more time with my family.
Why don't we call it a day now? Feel free to stop by again, anytime you like.
Oh, yes, I do apologize. It seems I extended this tea time much longer than I had intended.
No problem at all. If anything, I'm happy to hear it. I'll make sure to pick up snacks that pair well with tea. That's nice. I'm glad we're getting all these little vignettes.
I received word from Futaba-chan about our upcoming meeting. There's still some time until we meet though, so I'm going to go take care of my flowers first. See you later.
I suppose plants do need watering after all. Oh, I know. You should go help Haru. I'll let the others know.
That's nice.
How troubling.
What's wrong?
Oh, have you come up here to assist me? You, heard that, didn't you? I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were wondering. It's just, so much has happened to me lately.
Yeah, you've really been through the ringer. Any way I can help?
Well, perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of my current situation in life. The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me.
Oh, so you're a surprise overnight CEO.
Which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management.
Sounds tough.
It is. I may be the president's daughter, but I never expected I would end up involved with company matters. Because of that, lately I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed. They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though.
Yeah.
I don't know who I can trust. They try to sound comforting by saying things like, "Don't worry," or "Leave it to me." But it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account.
Yeah.
I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit, though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age, closer to my own viewpoint. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time?
Hell yeah.
In return, I'll...
Oh, this is our confidant deal.
What can I do to help you? I don't have any unique talents. How about this? You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house.
Shit. Tropical plants are a nightmare.
To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone. To take my mind off of everything that's happened. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. You still have some time, yes? Would you mind waiting here a moment? I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but...
What kinds of things?
You'll find out once you eat them. Just kidding. It's mostly normal things like tomatoes and zucchini. They're definitely unique, though. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask of you. I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe?
Fuck yeah. That's a great idea.
Thank you. I'm sure Sakura-san will give me his honest opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he makes curry all the time, so he's gotta have some vegetable opinions.
I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good. Well then, shall we head over to the hideout?
Congrats on surviving midterms.
Okay, it was midterm exams.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them. In order to make that natural course of action a reality, I will...
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all.
Oh, I was not expecting medjed to just come back and be a problem anytime soon.
At the very least, there's no way it was an official medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around?
They were trying to get us to go after bigger targets.
Perhaps they used the medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
Yeah, so they could frame us.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Why's that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Oh, size computer?
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website.
Wait, Mishima?
There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
Okay, not Mishima. I was gonna say, that's a weird move for Mishima to pull.
For real?
Before summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number.
Oh, they artificially inflated Okumura's numbers.
Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
Oh,
So
those
then,
bastards.
The one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start?
Yeah, they fucking
No
played
way.
us. We were eating right out of their hand.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct,
Because it wasn't just taking advantage of our target, they orchestrated everything.
that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
Yeah.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up...
I actually have to go pee really quick, so quick brow break. We'll be back in a few. Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry about that. I couldn't find a good place to take a break, so had to do it in the middle of the conversation. But it was a setup. It was all a setup.
Then, what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
I don't know yet.
Indeed, we don't. It'll be more dangerous jumping to conclusions and assuming we figured it out. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
They've been setting her up too.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command. I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
I'm home.
He really is just a pawn in all this, but we know that she gets, like, her distortion is strong enough to form a palace.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
Oh, sigh. Yeah, I don't think you're the best at discovering who the Phantom Thieves are.
It's none of your concern.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Things have become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try to stay calm. What's wrong? Sis told me she's been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. That means... yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. That's bad! Wait, weren't they already investigating us, though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Hold on a sec. What's this SIU thing anyways? The Special Investigations Unit. An elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. I have heard that name on the news. They make headlines often. The real insane part is, they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we going to be arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point. As this is a country governed by law, they can't afford to ignore us for any longer. You may be the Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too. Hey, don't scare us like that. It's okay, though. They don't have any evidence. Yes, I expect they're frantically searching for some as we speak. No way they're gonna find anything, though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this.
Everything's going to be fine.
I wish I could believe that, Morgana.
Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
Yeah, I mean, we can't rule that out, though.
Some real convenient timing for the prosecution, though.
Let's see. Yeah, we're not allowed to leave. Find the true culprit and lead the investigation team. Alright, let's finish up golf.
Okay.
We're gonna beat golf. Par 4. Okay. Oh, so close. And go. Yes! It's the first time I've hit the red. Oh, yes! See, now I'm getting the hang of it, now that it's my last try.
Nice.
And we get our golf code.
Nice.
Golden fingers. Probably for beating all the video games.
Damned Phantom Thieves.
Haven't they found the Phantom Thieves yet?
The government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses.
A mysterious group of murderers, an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us.
I mean, trash talking is probably the best thing they could do for us at this point. Or the least bad thing they could do for us.
They were there today too, right?
Yeah, what do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that.
Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down.
The police are here at this school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was talk of canceling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? With all this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. Ooh, lunchtime. Lunchtime, text in. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all of the students here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin. They haven't come to my school. Seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. Gotta be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably try not to say much. They'll see through any lies you might try telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary. Time to get interrogated.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and...
Roku.
You two will go together.
Huh? Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
You got it, Kawakami. That was the plan.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see.
Thanks, nice detective.
Ah, yes. You're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you.
Are you a Phantom Thief?
Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
I hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
Okay, okay. So the good thing is that none of these cops want to be
I
here.
almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
That's the good part, is none of the cops want to be there, so they're not being thorough.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
Was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Seemed normal to me.
Not to me. He looked like someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
They were so popular too.
Haru, Can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
You know, that's a solid plan, Makoto. Thank you for coming up with something.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course.
This is bad. Someone totally framed us.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to go anywhere again. I can't play my video game. Well, let me order some illicit things on the internet. You know, the thing you do when you lay low. Okay, I have a spirit sense mirror. Let's buy another few of these elemental ones. Just for folks I don't, like, normally keep on my team. There we go. Now I can get dark tier products. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I can't order anymore. I was hoping I could add to my order. Oh, let me, before we watch a DVD, let me mine some Mega Fertilizer. Gotta take care of my plant. And my kindness isn't maxed, so that'll be good points for that. Alright. This is charm, which I don't need. But
So you've been lying to me.
It's not what it looks like. I can explain.
I'm ashamed of myself. I doubted you.
it's a story about women struggling with relationship drama.
I see.
The deeper the love, the greater the wrath when that love is betrayed. What an emotional roller coaster. I couldn't look away. All 4 women had such distinct personalities.
Well then.
Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay?
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
At 25%? Ugh.
What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes it more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited.
And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Yeah, it feels almost like a punishment to the students for our school being involved. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's magic in math, too? A magic square. Square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. A total of 15. I know that from Sudoku. Rosan, please look at this.
Do you know this one?
Now, tell me the total count for each column in this magic square. 15, baby. That's the secret.
Correct.
That's correct. It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty squares. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? Wow, really? Rokun seems kind of smart, doesn't she?
Nice going!
Because what they don't tell you about Sudoku is the secret, which is that the digits 1 to 9, when added all up, sum to 45. So if you have a magic square, each column must sum to the same. And since all 3 columns sum to 45, each column must sum to 15. If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves? Or solve 200 million magic squares? I'd choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated. And math doesn't kill anyone. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. So, what do we gotta do as the school festival's exec committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh, right, that thing they do every year. It's gonna be a catchy. You mean how those lame guests come to do a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. Ugh, it's so damn boring. Don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. Do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that. No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll arouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
Yeah, I knew it.
They're mostly the same over here as well.
This is why we can't hang out with him, is he's too busy.
Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with.
It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right?
Oh, fucking wrecked. It'd be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji.
Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take us seriously.
We're gathering information too, you know, like online and stuff.
You sure you're not just checking Twitter?
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
Yeah. For that to be surprising, he would have had to be paying attention.
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves.
But if we invite him, maybe he'll smooch me.
I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me, how is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Let's leave it to her.
We're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just.
Told you so.
However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Fuck yeah!
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
Yeah.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and... I wonder why the sudden change.
Because he's my boy. I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this shit?
What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible.
Tomorrow?
The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself.
It said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce.
That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
No!
It's a secret.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
No need to worry.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
Let's see. Eli, and then Mishima wants to hang out. Oh, we'll get Mishima to 10 with this next one. First, let's see if there are any better DVDs that we can swap out our current one for. shouldn't return it. So I can't look at the list until afterwards anyway. Okay, in that case, let's see who's where. Can't hang out with Akechi. We can hang out with Oya. We can get Mishima to 10. We can hang out with Hifumi, which I really want to do. Maybe we'll do that. Hang out with EY. Or get Kawakami up to 4. Or, yeah, 4, I think. But we'll get a skill with that. She'll give us slack off time. Oh, I want to hang out with Hifumi. But thinking about it, if we can get Kawakami to the next level, that will let us read in class, because we're not going to have any after-school time until the festival is done. And I have a lot of books. So maybe we hang out with Kawakami. Because... but I want to hang out with Hifumi. Oh, let's hang out with Hifumi. I'll hang out with Kawakami another time. I've wanted to get Hifumi up to 10.
Good evening.
I mean, it's not taking her to 10, but I can give her some stuff and then, get her so hopefully next time we get to 10.
The gold's key to victory lies in retreating. This means at times, retreating is an effective strategy in order to attack with your next move. Even though we're dating, all I do is teach you how to play shogi. It'd be nice to go out somewhere, but I don't know of any good places. Anyway, let's play a match.
Yeah, let's go to the Odaiba Ferris wheel.
What? Are you sure? I'm sorry, it's supposed to be time for your lesson.
I look forward to it.
That sounds great. I'd love that.
Yeah, date time.
Hey.
When I gaze at the city from up here, it looks like an entirely different world. Change how you look at things, and the game will change as well. The world is like a shogi board. The pieces that live in the world can completely change, depending on the emotions of the player. Been so twisted by the adults around me that I began to lose sight of myself. But after I met you and we started playing shogi together, my heart began to change. Similar to this Ferris wheel, you showed me a different view and changed my world.
What kind of world is that?
I would say, one with a bright future. I suppose that's not much of an answer. And an expert hand can break through any situation. That is what you are. From behind, all scenery looks vibrant and colorful. I truly love you from the depths of my heart.
Yeah, cute date. And next time we get to 10.
This must be how it feels to be truly happy.
We got to kick her shitty mom to the curb. Someone anonymous on the fan site just casually...
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Just casually advocating for the death penalty.
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous.
But if he doesn't think we're behind it, so like he could potentially quell some of the unrest.
But without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network.
Yeah, and we can try to squeeze in for information.
And I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday?
Yeah.
One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble. And the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate.
Yeah, we have to do something.
What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Sure about this?
I'm not. But we have to do this. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Yeah!
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Makoto definitely does at this point. Oh wait, I forgot, I do. I got his number.
For real?
Yeah.
Could you send that my way, please?
Yeah, we go on cafe dates like all the time.
I'll contact him right away.
And by all the time, I mean...
I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
He's been busy recently, but we're definitely dating.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
Rude.
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
Would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi.
Let's see, who's texting me? Let's see. Let's take a look at the map. Sojiro, Yuan Yoshida, Chihaya, get Mishima up to 10. Yeah, let's get Mishima up to 10. It'll be nice to max out a social link. Aside from, what's her name? Why can't I remember? Yoshizawa. Don't worry. I didn't say a word about you guys to those dumb cops. So, you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks. For some reason, I can't forget what Akiyama-kun said to me. By the way, I wanted to talk to you about something. Are you free? I just want to relax a bit.
Let's go.
Let's head over to the park.
You know, I've been thinking about what Akiyama-kun said to me.
I cannot believe that Mishima is going to be my first rank 10. I can't believe this. I just wanted to progress the Memento storyline, and he was gating some of it, and now we're here.
How I've changed. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to run away back when I saved him. So, I was thinking why that may have been.
You find your answer?
Honestly, I was pretty desperate at the time, so I don't remember much. But in the back of my head, I was thinking what you would do in that situation. I mean, you put yourself on the line to stop Kamoshida, and probably other villains too. So, I thought there had to be something I could do myself.
That was courageous.
I was only acting out of fear, though. You know, I've always wanted to change.
Sorry, does his shirt say boys fight?
I wanted to go from the dull nobody everyone messes with to the famous world-renowned hero. But you helped me realize something important. Heroes aren't heroes because they're famous. It's because they fight for other people. Looking back on it,
What I really wanted to change was the weak me. The me on the volleyball team who let wrongdoing go unpunished, even though I knew it was unjust. The cowardly me who looked the other way when people I knew were in need of help. Tell me the truth. I only changed because you stole my heart, right?
You changed yourself. I didn't take it, man.
Huh? So the Phantom Thieves didn't make me have a change of heart? Really? Huh. But you know what? It's still thanks to you that I was able to change. All this time, I've been looking up to the Phantom Thieves, pretending to be a collaborator. And now, I'm finally able to stop pretending. Truth be told, I had given up. I accepted that I was a zero, that my existence was meaningless. But I've learned. I may not be able to change the world, but I can change myself.
Whether I sulk about my inability to do anything, or hold my head high and look to the future,
my perception shapes the boundaries of my world. It all comes down to what's inside my heart.
Mishima has definitely had some growth. And I'm proud of him for that, and I want to appreciate that. I still don't like him.
I might still mess up every so often, but as long as you're here, I'll be able to stand up again. So, I may not be the best person around, but you can feel free to rely on me at least sometimes.
What a way to sum up this social link!
And no matter what the world says, I'll be rooting for you. Just like you were for me.
Ah! Oh, I won't even touch him.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the moon, granting thee infinite power.
Oh boy. Mishima, of all people.
Alright. Alright.
Can now fuse Sandalphon, the most powerful persona of the Moon Arcana.
You know what?
True confidence.
I'm going to find you an awesome request.
True confidence is the achievement I just got.
That's all I can really do for you right now. But I'm working on that documentary too. I even plan on making it into a book someday. I bet anyone who reads about the Phantom Thieves would find the hidden courage within themselves. Maybe that means I can use that book to change people's hearts.
You have to write it first.
All right, I'm on it. Oh, but before that, I'm hungry. Come on, let's grab a bite to eat on the way home. Maybe a buffet? Wait, no, we should save that for after I get all my book royalties. You better be looking forward to it.
Maybe a gov conspiracy?
Good morning.
Kasumi! There you are.
Well...
Have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but... You okay?
What do you mean?
No.
Never mind. It's nothing. But that reminds me. Tomorrow's the school festival, isn't it? Is your class finished with preparations? Feels kind of nice, working with everyone to put all the things together. I hope we all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna go do some training today, so please excuse me.
Okay, the festival came pretty quickly. So, that's not, I don't feel bad about skipping out on Kawakami. You hear who we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? Kinda saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances though? Why do you agree to come here? Probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we can get some more intel.
Oh, yes.
I met a friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sounded too crazy to be true, now that we've got so many years behind us. Sometimes, people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? But there's a reason for this. This phenomenon has a name, too.
How about you?
Alright, Rosam. From a psychological standpoint, what's a key reason our memories can differ from reality? Memory bias.
Right.
That's right. Impressive. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brains may generate memories that simply aren't true.
Nice going.
I'm so smart. I hit max knowledge ages ago. The differences between inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But it's totally real to the person, right? What a strange concept. Oh, our grades are up. How'd you do? Yeah, I'm dead. Hey, look at that. Look who got the top score. I'm top of the class. That's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Yeah, got another achievement. A most studious disguise. A most studious disguise. It's at fucking Achievement City this time. This stream. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. Tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's that bastard up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he was going to go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Tell him I'm a student here! Tell him I'm a student and he'll come for sure!
Welcome home.
Hi, Akechi. Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido?
That's where we've heard Shido before.
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
He's this guy. Okay. His voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform, are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
I mean, typically saying you're gonna do something hastily implies, like, a level of sloppiness, I feel like. Hi, Danimal Lover. Thank you for the follow. Like, I mean, obviously they're setting Shido up to be the villain. Right? Like, he's definitely... He's doing an evil villain speech right now. But, like, the use of the word hasty there is interesting.
Rampant political scandals. Thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
Yeah. Well, I've met that man somewhere before. Have we not made this connection in character?
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
It's nothing.
I'm not worried or anything. You're just blocking the store entrance.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group? If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Yeah, now you're coming around. You a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met.
Yeah, because I'm your girlfriend, dude.
I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer.
Yes! Okay.
Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
Alright, cool. Gotta catch you. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Hey, I have knowledge 5. We love Akechi. Even though he's a cop. Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. I heard? Really? Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoons. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. A detective is a kind of cop, unfortunately. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say impressions are everything. I don't know if you'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. But he's... I think Akechi is capable of killing the cop inside him. And I can fix it, so it's fine. I can fix him. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. Sounds good. At a time like this?
This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure.
Yo.
Yeah, here's my illegal stuff.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm ranked up in illegal activities, so I can buy new illegal stuff. Let's see, Holy Shroud. Ooh. Definitely want those. Well, I have some of those already. Neat. Spirit Camera. Should get one of those. That's new. I'll buy one anyway. One of each. Okay. We're at 89k, which is not the next tier, but it's pretty good. Oh yeah, and Hifumi wants to hang out! Hifumi wants to hang out. Oh, you're on your 5th run? It's crazy. This is a long game. Although I guess if you've like seen the scenes and stuff, you don't have to read all the dialogue. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's Oya and Hifumi are the only people available, and I'm not hanging out with Oya. Let's get to rank 10 with Hifumi. My darling, my dear.
Good evening.
I have a favor to ask of you. I want to do a lesson in your room. Is that alright?
Yeah!
I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur.
I'll triumph in the end.
That's my intention. There were a lot of people who covered for me by saying that I was just being used by adults.
50 hours. Oh, that is a crazy investment. I mean, like, I absolutely can see that for a game you really love. I'm still experiencing it for the first time, but I like a lot about Persona 5. I can totally understand why this would be something you'd sink a lot of time in.
But I'm the one who was most at fault. I was overconfident.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I've run into some roadblocks where I had to grind and stuff, but like, it's been a fun game overall.
If only I had taken a look at myself and properly assessed my shogi skills. I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother. You didn't abandon me, even after you learned about the fixed matches. Now I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you.
Yeah, my girlfriend.
At first, this was just a deal. You help me develop new moves, and I give you shogi lessons. But before I knew it, you became someone I couldn't do without. I'm not gonna pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills.
You can do it.
The reason I'm able to think this way is because you stuck by my side. I'm really grateful.
Feel a strong bond with Hifumi.
I am thou.
Blood Oath!
Art I.
Second Blood Oath this session.
Vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the star, granting thee infinite power.
Infinite power. L'étoile. Togo system allows you to swap current party members with backup members during anyone's turn. Hell yeah.
Alright.
Lucifer. Oh, I gotta do so much fusion.
Well then, on to our final lesson. I truly hope that that the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful.
I mean, I should have guessed that she knew, but I still am a little bashful about it. So you know.
Yes. I spoke to you about my mother, and then my mother changed. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence. If there's anything I can do to help, please know that you can rely on me.
Thank you.
I will support you in whatever you want to accomplish. Hey.
You nervous?
Being a hero must keep you busy trying to help everyone, huh? Well, I no longer have a ban on dating.
Ooh.
So, for the time being, please let me have you all to myself.
Oh, that's really cute. We played a long match, just the two of us. Sorry, I just saw the little, like, anon text. It said, "Officer, look!"
The festival seems to be a success.
Oh god, I love Hifumi so much.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss.
Acting like normal students is going to be important.
What do you normally do at a school festival?
You eat food?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
Yeah, what On said.
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Ryuji's right.
Hanging out isn't precisely the focus of the school festival.
I think it is.
More importantly, it's possible that both your names have come up during the investigation.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much.
It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct?
Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
Yeah.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately.
Food tour. Food tour.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
Oh, I want to eat. I want to eat so much good. I want to eat takoyaki. I want to eat
This is the place.
little egg stuffs. Wait, is it takoyaki? Did I call it?
Wait, takoyaki?
Yes!
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your classes stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
Oh, I love the big octopus with the little maid, like, headdress. Oh, that's so cute.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell? Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
That sounds good.
I'm sorry, we're out of cod bro.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
What do you have?
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
Okay, what is the Russian takoyaki?
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
If it's like Russian dressing or something, I think I could get into that.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
I love that. Oh no, he just loves festivals.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Is takoyaki done yet?
You are so carefree. Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation?
No, I'm just distracting myself from the fact that we're in a real big pickle. I'm just hungry.
Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
Oh fuck, it's Russian roulette.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Oh, Haru.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I mean, to be fair, the funny thing would be that the red one is a red herring, and that's a normal takoyaki, and one of the other ones is, like, full of ghost peppers. Think it'll be spicy?
Well, yeah.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Oh.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
Let me mess up your hair and you can wear my glasses again.
That's because you were sloppy. I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
Okay.
I'm going to have one of these.
Okay, bold move. Also, I'm so sorry for what's about to
The
happen.
special one.
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But... It's fine.
It's quite the...
Oh god.
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Oh, Akechi, I'm so sorry.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Oh god.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Yeah.
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
Oh goodness,
Looks like
Akechi.
he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
Oh, my deepest apologies to the bathroom.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel.
Also interesting that Morgana hasn't said anything in the scene, so we can't confirm the thing. Where I am 100% certain that Akechi must have been in the metaverse before because he can understand Morgana, but every time we're in a situation with Akechi, Morgana is either not there or doesn't speak.
I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy.
I wanna confirm my theories!
When he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
He said you're all here, I think. But still, like, I mean, that's probably a translation thing.
So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all.
What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more?
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all.
I have to agree. What will his next move be?
Oh?
Wait. Nona? Yusuke's missing. Where'd he wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home.
God, did he get stopped by the cops? Oh, that's right, he went to go hang out with Maruki. Excuse me, you are Dr. You are Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Oh, yes. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now, I wish to speak with you as well. Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san.
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. What is this? What is happening in this situation? Why do you keep doing this, Yusuke? Now, teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into its endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed.
How about it?
Oh, but how about this? Why not try out my counseling yourself instead? Me. Of course, there's no charge. All you'd have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. Yusuke, you don't know what... Yeah, I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see. So you are Madarame-san's.
It's in the past. I'm curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this.
Well,
Well, I'd say this is less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a little bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. That's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There surely shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. But life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, Kitagawa-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at the moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. I see.
All right.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday.
Okay, I'm glad he didn't get, like, detained. I'm glad it was that.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Akechi's panel. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell were you? You seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there. Did you go to his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Quinn, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Once this is all over, I think I'd like to go to another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? I'm at home. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi-kun's panel, after all. An early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm, no matter what he says. Right. I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. Okay. We've been going for coming up on 3 hours now. And I feel like tomorrow at the festival is going to be a big set of cutscenes with Akechi's whole speech. So I think maybe we end it here for today, and we'll come back on Friday at 1 p.m. play some more. So be there if you want to catch it. On Wednesday at 1, I'm going to be doing some chill Final Fantasy. So if you want to come hang out, see what that's all about, you're more than welcome to. If you want to see where my schedule is and stuff, there's a card under the channel right now where you can click on to view my schedule, or you can go to my Twitter at NonoroVT and check my schedule there. It's always, I keep my most recent schedule pinned. But yeah, so 1 o'clock on Wednesday, we're going to do some Final Fantasy. 1 o'clock on Friday, we're going to do more Persona.
thanks everyone for coming. I will see you all next stream. Have a good one.